And coming up, the Dodge County Sheriff's Office says the two people found dead yesterday in Columbus and Elba died as the result of a murder-suicide. We'll have more on that investigation coming up at 4:30.
Missouri prosecutors say two men have been charged with murder today in last week's shooting that killed one person and injured 22 others after the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. Dominic Miller and Lindell Mays are charged with second-degree murder and other counts. They have been hospitalized since the shooting. That is according to Jackson County Prosecutor Gene Peters Baker during a news conference. Officials declined to answer whether the men were being treated for gunshot wounds or other injuries. Court records lay out a basic view of how the shooting unfolded.
Today is election day in Wisconsin, and there are only a handful of races in this spring primary that will determine final contenders in the April general election. In our area, voters in Monona will find 7 names for open seats on the city council. After today, there will be only 6. There are also primaries in a few Dane, Rock, and Columbia County board districts. We're also following a referendum in Portage asking voters if the city should have its own ambulance service. The referendum asks voters whether or not to support an increase in the city's annual tax levy, beginning with bills issued in December of this year to cover the cost of an EMS service operated by the Portage Fire Department. Right now, the city has ambulance service staffed by Aspirus Divine Savior Hospital.
Here is a live look at downtown Madison, where Eric Hovde is going to be announcing a run for Wisconsin's Senate seat currently held by Democrat Tammy Baldwin. This is Eric Hovde's brother, Steve, who is doing the introductions. Hovde is no stranger to Wisconsin politics. He ran for Senate before in 2012, but he lost in the Republican primary to former Governor Tommy Thompson. And here is Eric Hovde now, ready to take the stage. Let's listen in.
Thank you. It's great being here, great being here. And isn't it beautiful up here? When my brother and I developed this building back in 2015, I'd always get up here and just be amazed at the beauty of our city, Madison. And I would often say, you know, we have the second best views in the city, but for being up on the Capitol. And then somebody said to me, he said, no, you got the best views because if you're on the Capitol,
so once again, Eric Hovde ran for Senate before in 2012, but he lost in the Republican primary to former Governor Tommy Thompson. Tammy Baldwin went on to win that election that year, and now she is seeking her third term. News 3 Now spoke with Senator Tammy Baldwin, who describes Hovde as Mitch McConnell getting his best recruit.
California bank owner is multimillionaire, is going to enter the race, and it seems to be the playbook these days. You know, you hear a lot of talk about him in Washington, D.C., not as much here in Wisconsin.
Senator Baldwin says the race will be about giving people a voice in Washington, not just the powerful and wealthy.
Boy, it feels like spring today, not February. Jacob is outside on the sunny weather patio. Jacob, how warm did we get today?
Well, we had a temperature of around 52 to 55 degrees for a lot of our area, and that includes right now. We're seeing pretty much complete sunshine, and the conditions are pretty calm as well in terms of the winds. We do have a little bit of a breeze, but it's overall not too bad. So 55 is the current temperature in Madison. Incredibly mild, not quite at record levels. And as we look at the wind, there are a few locations pretty breezy, specifically down in Janesville. Current wind speed at 23 miles per hour. So that's putting a little bit of a damper in the nice weather, but overall, you know, it's not too bad out here. Now, as we look at the current temperatures from across Dane County, a lot of areas in the upper 50s. Madison and McFarland closer to the lakes in the middle 50s, but there are a few locations very close to 60. I wouldn't be surprised if a few small areas not on this graphic actually did get to 60 because it was very mild, and it's going to be possibly even warmer for for tomorrow. Now, yesterday was very mild, but considering we are over 10 degrees above what we were yesterday, shows you just how incredibly mild it is today. Now, before I go, I want to show you one of our weather photos of the day. This was sent in, actually, it doesn't look like there's a name sent in, but showing a beautiful sunset at Lake Monona. I really like the Capitol in the middle. And you folks have been awesome at submitting your photos, and you can keep submitting them through our website. Go to channel3000.com, click on the weather tab, scroll down till you see post your own. It's as simple as that. Now I'll talk more in detail about just how mild it will get tomorrow, and I'll also talk about our next chance of rain coming up a little bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. At the state capitol today, lawmakers are passing some final bills during one of their last session days of the year.
And that is where we find political reporter Will Keneally, who has more.
Yeah, so we're expecting lawmakers to keep working the next couple of weeks here before they go home to run for election. And it's actually election bills that are being debated under the dome here today. One proposal would allow cities across Wisconsin to start counting absentee ballots the Monday before Election Day. Now, this could help eliminate those so-called ballot dumps that drew concern during the 2020 election. We learned today, though, that may not make it across the finish line.
If you looked at what happened in the Assembly, it was a good vote. It was one that I think increases transparency and it makes sure people have more faith in the system. I have no idea why senators would not want to solve the problem of these late-night ballot dumps.
This is being debated among a slate of bills, including one related to absentee voting for UW students. And we'll have more at 5 on today's action as lawmakers are wrapping up their work for this legislative session. Moving forward at the state capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Will, thank you. The Woodman Sports and Convention Center in Janesville celebrating its groundbreaking today. Senator Tammy Baldwin and Governor Tony Evers attended, each making statements about the economic promise the center will bring both to Janesville and the state of Wisconsin. We'll have more on the groundbreaking coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 5.
So if you are eating by the calendar or your emotions, some comfort food could do the trick and your body some good.
Angie Orkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here to share some must-try recipes the entire family will enjoy. That's just ahead on Live at 4.
Right, folks, you heard correct. Menards 11% off everything is happening now.
11% off everything is here. So start that makeover you've been talking about and transform the look of your bathroom or upgrade your garage with heavy-duty storage that you need for your ideal workspace. Now's the time to make your kitchen stand out and save big on the entire project. Hurry into Menards now for 11% off everything.
Save big money at Menards.
If you're stuck between choosing to spend on a vacation versus updating your bathroom, with Mad City Baths, you can do both. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler, featuring modern and affordable custom bathing solutions, including walk-in showers and walk-in bathtubs, expertly installed in as little as 1 day. Call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest. Senior military discounts, plus receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. And a bonus, the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Watch the Bucks return to broadcast TV when they take on the T-Wolves on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Greek Freak heads to Minnesota to tangle with one of the top teams in the West. It's a Twin Cities showdown. Bucks T-Wolves on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 here on WISC TV3.
Welcome back. The White House says it's preparing major new sanctions on Russia for its war in Ukraine and the death of opposition leader Alexei Navalny.
Navalny's death comes as Russia makes gains in Ukraine, taking over a key city in the east. The White House is blaming congressional inaction, while House members leave D.C. for a nearly 2-week recess without taking up the Senate's bipartisan package. Now, some lawmakers are efforting a smaller foreign aid package that combines the southern border. Just 4 days out from South Carolina's Republican primary, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley is taking aim at former President Trump for a lack of response to Alexei Navalny's death. Despite sharpening her attacks on Trump, Haley remains behind in the latest polls ahead of Saturday's primary. In a speech today, the state's former governor says she has no plans to drop out of the race, no matter the result in South Carolina.
Well, if you wanted to drink the best water in the U.S., Wisconsin is the place to be. Apparently, there is a contest for the best tasting water in the country, and the winner is the city of Columbus. The Great American Water Taste Test pits water systems across the nation against each other for the chance to claim that they have the best tasting water in the country. After judges considered color, clarity, bouquet, and of course, taste, Columbus took home the bragging rights. Congratulations, Columbus. President Biden, meanwhile, is working to clean up the nation's drinking water. The White House announced $5.8 billion will be sent to states, territories, and tribes to clean drinking water, improve sanitation, replace lead pipes, and remove contaminants. The funding comes from the 2021 bipartisan legislation that designated $50 billion toward improving the country's water infrastructure, which has been receiving poor grades for decades.
Let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Jacob Montesano.
Yeah, going forward, at least for the next couple of days, it's going to be very mild and also very dry. High temperatures will remain near, if not above 50 degrees tomorrow and Thursday, with very small chances of rain through next Monday. But by Monday night of next week into Tuesday, we are expected to see some showers, possibly even some thunderstorms. Now here's a look outside. Barely any clouds in the sky. And if we take a look at the visible cloud track, you can see that firsthand. A lot of southern Wisconsin at this hour pretty much seeing no cloud cover. We did have a few clouds earlier, but at this point, a lot of sunshine. And we're not the only area. A lot of the Midwest and eastern half of the United States are seeing the sunshine. So over the next 6 days, very dry, almost a 0% chance of precipitation through the day on Monday. But Monday night is when we are going to begin to see that system move into our area, and it will really impact our region on Tuesday. Now, it's still 7 days out, so a lot could change between now and then, but it does look increasingly likely that we are going to see that rainfall on Tuesday of next week. This is the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, bringing much of Wisconsin to above average in precipitation. Now, as we look at the temperature forecast, tomorrow is going to be possibly even warmer, pretty similar to today, though, overall, with highs in the middle to upper 50s. Tomorrow, there will be a little bit more cloud cover, but obviously that's not going to impact the temperatures at all. Now here's a look at the high temperatures over the next 10 days. We're going to be in the lower 50s on Thursday. It will be a bit colder for Friday and Saturday, but still above average for this time of the year. Take a look at the normal high, 33 to 36 degrees over the next 10 days. Monday and Tuesday, we could possibly hit 60, which would be the first time this year. You can barely keep that normal line at the bottom of this graphic. It shows you just how above average these temperatures are going to be. And that rainfall we expect to see on Tuesday will really cool things off for Wednesday. However, looking a little bit beyond the 10-day forecast, those warmer temperatures are here to stay, at least for the eastern half of the United States. This is kind of towards the first week of March. and we are going to be well above average again. You know, on Saturday morning, we had temperatures in the single digits, and I mentioned this may be the last time this winter, if you could believe it, and it's starting to look like that may be the case. Now, it's still early to say that for sure, but it's been an incredibly mild winter, and it's going to continue as we head into the early parts of spring. And here's a look at the 7 to 10 day full forecast. Plenty of sunshine for the rest of this week, although it will be a bit colder Friday and Saturday, and then very mild for Monday and Tuesday of next week as that rain and some thunderstorms move in Tuesday.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Breaking now, an Amber Alert has been activated for a 3-year-old boy who is missing from Two Rivers.
This is Elijah View. Take a good look. He was last seen around 8 o'clock this morning at home. He has sandy brown hair and brown eyes. He's about 3 feet tall and he weighs all of 45 pounds. He also has a birthmark on his left knee. He was last seen wearing gray sweatpants, a long sleeve dark colored shirt, and red and green dinosaur slip-on shoes. View may also be carrying a red and white plaid blanket. If you see him, please contact local police.
Well, in just the span of 2 weeks, the Badgers have gone from the #6 team in the nation to now, unfortunately, unranked.
So getting into the gauntlet of Big Ten play, it has been a struggle for Wisconsin, losing 5 of their last 6 games. Now there's only 5 games left in conference play. Wisconsin is still fighting for a double bye for the Big Ten tournament and just trying to find a way to get back to winning Wisconsin basketball.
Just to get one under our belt and get back on the right track feels great, because once you lose one, it's hard to get going again.
The Badgers are back in action tonight at the Kohl Center, hosting the Maryland Terrapins. Tip-off is at 8 o'clock on Big Ten Plus, and you can see the Wisconsin Huddle Show Friday nights at 6:30 right after News 3 Now at 6.
And here's a programming reminder. This Friday, the Milwaukee Bucks will be on our airways. This will be the first of 10 games the Deer will play on WISC-TV or Television Wisconsin. So make sure to tune in right here this Friday night, 9 p.m. as the Bucks travel to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. News 3 at 10 will be on our sister station, Television Wisconsin 3.3, and CBS's Blue Bloods and Stephen Colbert will be seen on Television Wisconsin following the 10 o'clock news.
Well, Valentine's Day is over, but if you're looking to treat your family to a special dinner, there is an easy way.
Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here with some new recipes. Hi, Angie.
Hello.
We were just talking about Angie's trying to do hearty, stick to your ribs kinds of recipes, and it's 50 degrees.
Usually what we crave in February.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
On a typical year. But
yeah.
Not today.
Yeah. I'm still craving, so don't worry.
Okay, good. So I've got you covered.
Yeah.
So I have a bolognese recipe. So it's a porcini mushroom and beef bolognese. So just a really nice, hearty Italian meat sauce.
It's like a stick to your ribs
It
thing.
is. Starts with 2 pounds of lean ground beef. Saute that up with some onion. There's quite a few ingredients in this recipe, but it is worth it. And then you kind of simmer it for a long time. It takes about an hour.
Oops, sorry. You want to stir that?
You want to stir that?
Yeah.
And then we can put it right in the bowl in the noodles.
Oh.
But then also in here, I have some fresh creminis and then dried porcinis, which I could find.
Can I go ahead and
yes,
put this on?
go ahead.
Okay.
And then a little bit of prosciutto and a little bit of pancetta.
Pancetta is a kind of bacon?
I think so. It's in the supermarket right by the prosciutto.
Okay.
But yeah, adds a
look
lot
at
of flavor.
Isn't that
Some
beautiful?
sun-dried tomato. You know, and there's not like tomato sauce in here.
Yeah.
What gives it the tomato flavor is a little bit of the sun-dried tomato, and they're not packed in oil. They were just the dried ones, and then they reconstituted in the sauce. And then tomato paste.
And
then some beef stock. Of course, some red wine in there to give it some depth of flavor. A little bit of a tablespoon of sugar, some fresh thyme. Serve it over a hot cooked pasta. Perfect. Stick to your ribs.
Parmesan cheese
little fresh
on top?
Parmesan if you like.
You know, I like this recipe because this could either be a fancy dinner for a special occasion, or your boys would just snarf that whole bowl right up.
It's and I think you could definitely make it ahead. It says an hour 45 start to finish on the website, but you could definitely make it ahead because you know sauces like this taste kind of better after sitting in the fridge a day. So.
Yeah. Okay, now what is this beast?
Okay, so this looks really fancy, but not many ingredients. So I took a flank steak, so unrolled it in the package, and I actually put some plastic wrap on top and bottom, put it on my cutting board, and I pounded it a little bit flatter.
Okay.
So and that'll also tenderize it too. And then I stuffed it with fresh Parmesan cheese, a little bit of diced onion, and then fresh diced just button mushrooms, and then a little prosciutto. I saved a couple strips of prosciutto from here, put in here. I did that in the food processor. Those 4 ingredients, lay it on your flank, roll it up.
So it's sort of almost liquidy.
Yeah, it is.
Like a paste.
Yeah, it's like a paste, exactly. And then roll it up, tie it with some butcher's string. Okay, put 1 can of crushed tomatoes in the bottom of your slow cooker. Okay. Because you're gonna slow cook it on high, 4 hours, and then add in a little bit of salt and pepper and Italian seasoning. And then put the flank steak after you tie it, tie it 3-4 times. Put that right on top, kind of roll it around, and then put the lid on 4 hours on high. And then it comes out like that, just beautiful. Pull your string off, slice it. This is on polenta. So kind of different, but I think it would be great with any pasta, even a potato maybe if you like. But slow cooked beef and mushroom bracciole. I'm gonna say it wrong.
Bracciole.
Okay.
I'll take that.
There you go.
Bracciole.
Yes.
I
so,
love this.
Kind of fancy looking, but not too bad. You can do it. Super easy.
This is great.
Ingredients to find in the supermarket. So beeftips.com this month, I've kind of still got these warm, braising recipes, Valentine's kind of special steaks. Splurge one night.
Yeah.
Have a great beef meal.
Winter's not over yet.
It is not. Right.
All right, thank you, Angie.
You're
Great
welcome.
to see you.
Well, high school in the Madison area, they're showing students a possible alternative to 4-year universities.
Coming up next on Live at 4, our Brady Mallory takes us to a hands-on apprenticeship program that's helping students build a better future. We'll be right back.
For custom baths, showers, and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day, choose Mad City Baths. A+ rated with the BBB with more than 50,000 satisfied customers. And with Mad City's price lock guarantee, schedule your free design consultation now and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Plus, call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus, receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And the first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a bonus vacation voucher good for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise with bath or shower purchase from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
It is a common idea that after high school, you go to a four-year university, but that's not for everyone.
No, it's not. Brady Mallory is showcasing how a local school district is giving its students a lot more options. Brady?
Yeah, everyone's on their own path, right? And local high schools, including the Monona Grove District, are showing students they can get their hands-on a hands-on career. I talked with one student who is learning his career goal isn't just a pipe dream.
Pipe slips in right here.
There are several pieces.
You got your nuts in your washers. You slip a washer right over here.
And once Graham Efker puts them all together,
Then you just...
they all fit quite well.
So we use this pipe, such as like PVC, to hang from the ceiling, such as roof drains.
Efker works on making hangers and pipe systems at Hooper Corporation in DeForest. Building things is just part of the foundation of who he is. And that started very early.
6 years old, parents got my first Lego set ever and just fell in love from there.
From there, led him to here. The Monona Grove High School senior is part of the Career and Technical Education program.
He has just blossomed in that position.
He's doing a youth apprenticeship at Hooper. He still goes to class, but a few days of the week, he's here working. He gets paid, but he also earns something else, credit toward his diploma.
You're not sitting in the classroom for all day, you know. Kind of gives you a variety of what you can do.
The program is also giving Efker a head start in his career. He wants to be a plumber someday and enrolled in the district's CTE Youth Apprenticeship program when he realized a four-year college after high school wasn't going to cut it.
After I started to think about my future, you know, since I knew I wasn't really going to go to college, I really wanted to go into the trades.
Youth Apprenticeship is a 1 or 2 year program that lets juniors and seniors get a taste of technical careers. For some, it may even lead to a job after graduation. Jamie Pauley with Hooper says it's good for students and for local companies.
There's no mystery that we need jobs in the construction industry. Encouraging kids to pursue career paths in the trades is only going to help that.
CTE coordinator for Monona Grove, Greg Benz, says the goal is to meet students where they're at because everyone learns differently and has different career aspirations.
When we can take the math equation off of the whiteboard and turn it into pipes and flow rates, for some students,
a child abduction alert has been issued in Manitowoc County for the following child, Elijah View, age 3, male, white, 3 feet 0 inches, 45 pounds, with sandy hair, brown eyes, and a birthmark on the left knee. Child was last seen near 3900 Mishicot Road, 2 Rivers, Wisconsin, and is missing from 2 Rivers. He was last seen wearing gray sweatpants, long sleeve, dark-colored shirt, and red and green dinosaur slip-on shoes. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Elijah View, please contact the 2 Rivers Police Department at 844-267-6648.
Long-term effect of CTE courses. The U.S. Department of Education found 8 years after they graduated, students who participated in CTE courses in high school earned more money than the students who did not participate in those courses. Plus, CTE better prepares them for their tech school classes and then their careers later on.
That is amazing.
Yeah, head start in life, huh?
And it's lovely to see that there are so many options available.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you well said, everybody's on their own path.
Yeah, and to see someone so excited about learning in their future, that means a lot.
You look a little different.
Oh, my face is very cold. Baby Brady's back.
You look good.
Oh, thanks.
We like the Brady no matter what. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Yeah, the whole bathroom is basically warranted for life. We don't have anything to worry about. So that was a huge selling point for us.
It's an old house, but it's a newer bathroom, and it's just bright and airy. I like it a lot.
Design your dream shower with Mad City Baths and avoid a lengthy renovation with installation in as little as 1 day. Back with Mad City's double lifetime labor warranty. Call during our 60-60-60 sale for 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest. Plus receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with your estimate and a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Nominate the Best of Madison online today, including Beef Butter Barbecue for Best Barbecue, Best Catering. Cast a nomination for Beef Butter Barbecue and all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com. Pull up a stool, the local bar scene's hopping. Check out Madison Magazine's guide to hot spots, cool sips, late night bites, and more. Then meet this year's visionary Best of Madison Business honorees. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now. Madison Magazine presents The City Guide, your ultimate resource for Madison area adventures. With inside tips on where to eat, what to do, and places to see. Available now on area newsstands or online at MadisonMagazine.com.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
If I save just one, that's enough for me. If I can save many more, then yeah, I'll be quite happy.
Almost 4 years. A patient at UW Health overcomes metastatic prostate cancer thanks to a clinical trial that was just FDA approved.
And the governor has signed new districts into law. News 3 Now breaks down the changes in the state assembly.
And let's take a look outside. Weather words today, it's spring, not February, really.
Great day to walk down State Street.
It is gorgeous. Jacob Montesano is on the backyard patio with a look at our forecast. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Charlotte. Yeah, it is gorgeous out here. There's really not a cloud in the sky, and the temperatures are very comfortable. Now, it is a little bit breezy, but with the temperatures being this nice, you know, the breeze isn't really impacting them too much. Right now, the current temperature in Madison is 55 degrees, and looking at visible cloud track, pretty much all of southern Wisconsin at this hour, not seeing any clouds. We did have a few clouds roll in earlier, but at this hour, it is completely sunny. Now, we're not the only area dealing with dry and sunny conditions. Here's a look at the current radar across a lot of the eastern half of the United States. Not much going on. All the precipitation is off in the west. Unfortunately, they are dealing with quite a bit of rain out there. Now, here's a look at the current temperatures for Dane County, middle to upper 50s at this hour. A few locations got close to 60. Not 100% sure if any individual place did get to 60, but nonetheless, middle to upper 50s were the high temperatures for a lot of our region. Hard to ask for anything better, and it's only going to get milder. Now, we'll see temperatures in the 40s dropping into the 30s throughout the evening with some clouds later tonight. I'll talk more detail about how mild it will get tomorrow and show you your next chance of rain coming up a little bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. We now have confirmation on who was involved in 2 deaths yesterday in Columbus.
Our Jalen Banks joins us now from the scene where one of the deaths took place with what we know.
This afternoon, Dodge County Sheriff's Department shared with us that yesterday morning, just after 6 a.m., Columbus Police Department received a call about a man just outside of the Prairie Ridge Health Center holding a gun.
When authorities arrived to the scene, it was shared with them the man involved shot himself in the emergency waiting area and passed away. In response to this incident, Columbus PD requested Dodge County deputies to respond to that person's residence in the town of Elba to check on the individual's wife. At 6:58 a.m., when authorities arrived to an address on Oak Grove Drive, they found the female dead in the home. As of right now, authorities want the public to know there's no current threat and that the hospital is operating as usual.
It was under lockdown. They've resumed, and you can still access the hospital. We want the community to know that they can go into the hospital right now and receive the care that they need safely.
The investigation has led authorities to believe David Zittel, age 85, shot his wife Susan Zittel. He then went to Prairie Ridge Health and shot himself. Tonight at 6, we'll hear more from the Dodge County Sheriff's Office on the details in this ongoing investigation. In Columbus, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
Well, after more than a decade of Democrats pushing for maps that give them better representation at the state capitol, the governor has signed new districts into law. Our Catherine Merck breaks down some of the changes in the state assembly and what it means for the political leaders who serve you.
Right now, I'm on a street near Sun Prairie, where in the past couple of elections, this assembly district went red. However, under Governor Evers' new maps, if I take just a couple of steps across the street, this district is now part of a place that went blue before. Here's the comparison we made for you. The purple outline shows the old assembly districts, while the other map with colors is the new one that was signed yesterday. In the assembly, 2 Dane County Democrats would be drawn into the same district, while 22 Republicans would be paired in the same districts under the new maps. Many election experts have called Wisconsin's previous maps some of the most gerrymandered in the country. And while these new maps are supposed to lead to some Democratic gains, the Republicans are still supposed to have the electoral advantage here. Reporting near Sun Prairie, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Catherine, thank you. The Janesville Jets hockey team is doing some important community service off the ice. The Jets are teaming up with SSM Health to help kids in Rock County schools get excited about reading. Teachers set up reading goals for students in their classrooms, and once students reach their goal, they score 4 free hockey tickets. SSM and the Jets are hosting a special reading club game night on March 2nd.
Not long ago, I was a freshman living in the best residence hall on campus. I was in Celery, of course. Now, when I was there, I met a student who was just starting off his custom shoe business. It's called Kicks of Chicago, and it has only grown since. You can catch the full story tonight on the Badger Beat Instagram and TikTok.
That's Meryl Hubbard reporting. Thank you, Meryl. A major computer chipware manufacturer earnings report isn't expected to go live and up to expectations and then send Wall Street. It did send Wall Street into a bit of a tailspin. The Dow lost 64 points. The NASDAQ lost nearly 145. The S&P fell 30. If you're in the market for a new car, you'll want to pay attention to the all-wheel drive system.
Get this, not all all-wheel drives are the same. We'll explain next on Live at 4.
Don't skip your family vacation this year just to afford a bathroom remodel. With Mad City Baths, get the best of both worlds. This month, 50 homeowners will receive a vacation voucher with purchase of a new bath or shower. American-made products infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Installed in as little as 1 day, back with a lifetime warranty. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, we'll lock your price in for 1 year. So call during our 60-60-60 sale for 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest plus a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And last chance to call during this program, 50 homeowners will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
At the Century House, take 10% off our extensive collection of stressless recliners and sofas, or get $400 off stressless Max and Mike recliners in luxurious Paloma leather, or classic power base recliners in any cover. Plus, get 10% off the new stressless Sky customizable luxury mattress. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways. energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Watch the Bucks return to broadcast TV when they take on the T-Wolves on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Greek Freak heads to Minnesota to tangle with one of the top teams in the West. It's a Twin Cities showdown. Bucks, T-Wolves on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 here on WISC TV3. South Central, Wisconsin, where people unite for a brighter future and businesses thrive. And the food, oh, the food. Resilient, unwavering, always moving forward. Now, here's the deal. We've got our fair share of challenges, but here's the kicker. We own up to them. We advocate for change. We celebrate the good and we fix the bad. No settling, no backing down. That's our commitment to you. News 3 Now, always moving forward.
Does it seem like most new cars are sold with all-wheel drive? You're not wrong. More than half of new cars come with it.
But drivers beware. Consumer Reports explains that not all-wheel drive vehicles are the same. Here's our Shane Hogan.
Harley Stevenson recently bought this 2018 Mazda CX-5 for her growing family.
I don't want quite as much room as an SUV, but I needed something bigger than a car.
She says all-wheel drive was a must.
Living in Missouri, you can get all of the seasons at once.
If you want all-wheel drive for that sense of security,
safety and peace of mind.
Consumer Reports says you should know not all vehicles with all-wheel drive are the same. For example, Subaru's all-wheel drive system always directs at least some of the engine's power to the rear, and it can direct a larger amount if needed. That's not the case for every all-wheel drive.
There are other kind of more cost-effective ways or different ways of doing this where maybe the car is primarily driven as, front-wheel drive. The front wheels are getting most of the power all the time, and then only in certain situations will it send power to the rear wheels.
Yes, there are more all-wheel drive cars on the road nowadays. Thanks to technology, this transfer of power happens with a mechanical drive shaft running the length of the car. But electric vehicles and some hybrids utilize individual motors at each axle with no physical connection between them.
These systems just allow all-wheel drive to almost be implemented easier in a vehicle. With a hybrid vehicle, like from Toyota, for example, they take an electric motor and they just put it at the rear, and that's what's giving you all-wheel drive. So they really don't have to change much from the regular car to enable all-wheel drive.
By the way, all passenger vehicles sold in the U.S. starting with the 2012 model year come equipped with electronic stability control, which, along with traction control, significantly improves road holding capabilities regardless of the drive wheels. So, who really needs all-wheel drive?
It's people who really live in snowy areas, who see a lot of slippery road conditions, or they live at the bottom of a steep driveway that is often wet or snowy or covered in ice.
This is Shane Hogan.
The Centers for Disease Control has been considering loosening some COVID guidelines.
But now it's appearing unlikely. We'll find out why and what's up for consideration with Dr. Jeff Potoff from UW Health when Live at 4 returns.
Welcome back to Portage Furniture Store, your forever furniture store. Mr. Aaron Ayers, what does that mean?
Welcome back, Emmy. Yes, when we talk about forever furniture, we talk about generation-lasting, heirloom-quality custom furniture. Case in point, we live it every day. My wife and I, we have a chair in our home that my grandfather sold to my wife's grandparents. Generation lasting, third generation lasting furniture.
Long before you and Jen had met. That's an incredible story.
We find love at Portage Furniture.
He can promise that right there. And still free delivery, amazing service from your crew.
We talk about it all the time, the best in the business. Bring it in, set it up for you, move it left, move it right. They are the best.
They're going to take care of you. And it looks like the fourth generation, they're just swooping right in. They're making some decisions here, Aaron.
They're trying to kick us out the door as quick as they can. They're anxious and they're ready to go.
Kenley, are you ready to work in the store someday?
Yeah, I was born ready.
That a girl. High five. We've all had those moments in businesses where you see the salesperson come at you and you're like, oh man, I haven't even had a second to look. Except that doesn't happen when you come to Portage Furniture.
That's right. Really, it's a pressure-free environment. Really, no pressure at all. We like the customers to be able to get a chance to look around, to really sit down on the furniture, to lay down on the mattresses, to really, again, have the no pressure atmosphere here at the store.
Absolutely. But they also know their stuff. So when you're ready, when you need them, when you have the questions for them, they're going to be here and they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. Our staff and our salespeople are very well knowledgeable, and they know the product and everything too. So any questions, they're here for you.
From the entire Portage Furniture family, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy two, you get two free.
Hurry, Champion's buy two, get two free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Welcome back. Here is a truly miraculous story that happened at UW Health. Gary Davey was shocked to learn he had prostate cancer at his age back in 2010. After years of different treatment attempts, he overcame the incredibly aggressive cancer thanks to genetic testing and a clinical trial at Carbone Cancer Center. That trial therapy has now been approved by the FDA.
Boy, that's very exciting.
That's great.
Dr. Potoff is here. We can ask him about that in just a second. But last week on Live at 4, you may recall we told you that the CDC was considering easing COVID isolation restrictions.
Yeah, so the CDC now says it has no immediate plans to do that. In fact, it's meeting February 28th. They will be considering recommending yet another COVID booster shot this spring.
And Public Health Madison Dane County, meanwhile, is reporting that flu cases in the area are high right now. And Dr. Potoff is here for his weekly visit. Boy, there's a lot to talk to you about.
I know, it keeps on changing.
Very quickly, how big of a game changer would that prostate cancer treatment be?
I mean, there's incredible things going on with cancer. And I think what a lot of people don't know is Carbone is like, an elite cancer center that we have available to us right here. But cancer treatments are an exciting frontier of medicine. I think over the next, 10 years or so, there's just so many cool things happening. It'll be really kind of cool to see that happen.
Yeah, we'll continue to follow that. Very exciting.
So COVID.
Yeah.
They were talking about easing up the isolation, the quarantine, and now,
I think,
never mind?
I think they'll probably discuss this. And there's two camps, and I think you'll see why it's hard to know exactly which way to go. The one side that is for easing the restriction will say, hey, a lot of people have immunity. Even if there are some people who are infectious that are out there in the community, it's not going to cause a huge surge in cases. Only a few more people will get sick. People are having a really hard time following isolation. Maybe we should adjust it to make it a little bit more kind so people can actually follow our guidance. The other camp goes, well, the science hasn't changed. We know that people that get COVID will typically shed or be infectious anywhere from 6 to 9 days after they come down with symptoms. That means if we loosen those guidelines, we will have people who are out there who can infect other folks. And maybe for you and I, that's not so bad, but for folks who've got cancer, autoimmune disease, that's a risk for them. So, should we move the goalposts or not? And that's kind of the banter that's going back and forth right now.
We do not have it in the rearview mirror quite yet. And about this booster that they're considering for some groups in the spring, is that the same booster they were recommending earlier this fall?
Yeah, I think the logic behind this, and this one actually makes some good sense to me, is we know there's lots of studies now that once you get COVID or once you're boosted for COVID, you have really good protection against severe disease for about 6 months. and then it wanes pretty rapidly, especially if you're older or have some comorbid conditions or if you're immunocompromised. And if COVID was like flu, where basically we start to see flu cases like peak up in October, they go through winter, and then March, April, like they're gone, they're not there. You could have a strategy that is like one booster in the fall. It covers you for the flu season. By the time summer happens, doesn't matter. But with COVID, we see it year round. So now if you're those high-risk people and you get boosted in the fall, that's great. But you would be at risk for more severe disease during COVID that happens during, July and August. So to recommend, a 2-dose series for those highest risk folks, probably not for everyone, does make some sense just because COVID seems to be a 12-month out of the year disease.
All right, stay safe.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Okay, thank you very much for visiting once again.
You bet.
Okay, we'll be back after this.
Save big money right now. Menards is the one-stop shop for everything you need. Get a truckload of savings on items you need every day for everyone in your household. We have it all from big to small and everything in between. Keep your entire home neat and tidy with our great selection of Libman cleaning supplies. This precise angle broom will help you reach under cabinets and tight corners. Only $9.99 each.
Save big money at Menards.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride. That comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
Can your roof handle our Wisconsin winters? If you're tired of repairing leaks and replacing shingles after each storm, call us, the metal experts at Sweeto Metal Roofing.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Join the media sales team at Television Wisconsin and be part of something bigger. If you're passionate about helping local businesses succeed, apply today at channel3000.com. We're not just hiring, we're building careers.
New at 5, News 3 Now sits down with the Middleton police to get answers on the tragic homicide. 3 lives taken, including 2 young students. We have the latest details on the situation tonight on News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
Thursday at 10, an award-worthy idea started the family business. Now they're going the extra mile to give back.
It's a win-win for everyone.
I'll show how you can help them do something good with the old trophies stashed in your basement. Thursday at 10, moving forward.
Hello, everybody. Here's a look at the 3 things you need to know. It's going to be very mild the next couple of days as highs will remain near 50. We also aren't expected to see much precipitation until next Monday night into Tuesday, where it does look like we are likely going to see some rain. So almost a 0% chance of precipitation through the day on Monday, but Monday night that rain will begin to move in and continue to impact our area next Tuesday. Now, a lot could change between now and then in terms of the forecast, but it does look increasingly likely that will be our next chance of rain. Possibly even some thunderstorms could occur next Tuesday, maybe even into Tuesday night, as temperatures will cool off after that system. So here's a look at the temperature forecast for tomorrow. We'll have highs in the middle to upper 50s, very similar to today, although the difference between tomorrow and today is tomorrow we'll see a little bit more cloud cover, but once again, very mild, and the mild weather will continue for Thursday as well. Highs will be in the lower 50s then. A little bit colder for Friday and Saturday, as high temperatures will only be around 40, but still above average for this time of the year. And then take a look at next Monday and Tuesday. We could possibly hit 60 for the first time this year. The normal high is all the way down here. We could barely fit it on the graphic, just showing you how above average we are going to be next week. And even though we're going to cool down dramatically after that rainfall, still going to be above average for this time of the year. And looking at the first week of March, a little bit beyond the 10-day forecast, the above average temperatures are expected to continue. So it is going to remain mild as we head towards March. And overall, outside of Tuesday, we aren't expected to see much precipitation. So here's a look at the 10-day forecast. 50s tomorrow, 50s Thursday, around 40 for high temperatures Friday and Saturday. Still going to see plenty of sunshine. Very nice for Sunday, very nice for Monday before that system moves in Monday night, and likely going to continue to impact our area throughout the day on Tuesday. Could end as snow on Wednesday as temperatures cool off afterwards.
Watch the Bucks return to broadcast TV when they take on the T-Wolves on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Greek Freak heads to Minnesota to tangle with one of the top teams in the West. It's a Twin Cities showdown. Bucks, T-Wolves on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 here on WISC TV3.
Your energy bills have never been higher, up 30 to 60% depending on how you heat your home. Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. We can help lower your energy bills and make your home more cozy. It starts with a visit by our Dr. Energy Saver team. We'll pinpoint your problem areas and show you how we can help. And now's the time to call. With 75% off installation labor, financing for 60 months, and a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for a Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now because this doctor makes house calls.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on popcorn.
10-ounce skinny pop or 16-ounce Valley popcorn, both $4.69 each.
Hi, Caramba, hot prices on popcorn.
Skinny pop or Valley popcorn, both $4.69.
Save big time money on your favorite popcorn.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's.
At the Century House, take 10% off our extensive collection of stressless recliners and sofas, or get $400 off stressless Max and Mike recliners in luxurious Paloma leather, or classic power base recliners in any cover. Plus, get 10% off the new Stressless Sky customizable luxury mattress. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Hi, I'm Gary Canolti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Experience the Rhine River September 9th through the 20th. We'll cruise the scenic Rhine aboard a luxurious Amadeus cruise ship. Explore the splendors of Switzerland, Germany, France, and Amsterdam as we make our way down this spellbinding river. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC, for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Tomorrow on Live at 4, with even nicer weather heading our way, it brings promises of gardening and starting seedlings. Lisa Briggs answers your plant questions. But it is a different story on the West Coast. Next at 5, see how flooding is threatening homes and drivers are being rescued from rising waters. We thank you for joining Live at 4. We hope to see you right back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts now.